Let's take a breath. Just breathe in life. Just breathe, baby. Oh, you know what I wanted to remind you of today? You, that you are great. You, not just me. I figured out that I'm great, but I want you to know that you are great too. Everybody, no matter who you are, woman, man, child, whoever you are great. You are great. There is greatness inside of you, and it is time that you stop getting distracted by outside situations. And I'm talking to myself too. We get distracted because, I figured out I was great a while back. God, has been just beaming into me, helping me transition, myself into that person that he created me to be. But things will happen in life, things will happen and we'll get distracted. Somebody will say something to us, somebody will do something to us, and we'll get distracted and we'll find ourselves 3 or 4 days caught up in anger, caught up in, just all kind of shenanigans. And during that time, rarely do we remember that we are great. When we mad and we trying to prove something and somebody done said something about us that we didn't do, and we like, are you kidding me? You don't know me. I didn't do that. That's ridiculous. Are you mad because somebody didn't hurt you and you want to sock them like you used to back in the day? We get distracted during those times. When we are in that space, when our energy is vibrating low, not that the things that we're angry about, not that the things that we are defending are not valid, it's just pointless sometimes. You understand? Because I'm going to tell you something. If you can't feel my spirit, if you can't feel me through this video, if you can't feel the love I bring, the happiness, the growth, the transparency, the authenticity, if you can't feel it, baby, you're not paying attention. Because it's all I am. Just engulfs my entire body. It's who I teach other people to be. So if you can't feel it, and because of the things that are going on in your life, or what you haven't become, or what you haven't done yet in your life, because you haven't realized your greatness, you can't see mine, then that's no longer my problem. It's no longer my problem. It's not your problem. And it's time for all of us. I say this all the time because I'm constantly growing. Every single solitary day, I become a better person, a better mother, a better friend, a better mate. Everything. We grow. Because when you woke up this morning, and you took that first breath, it was a new opportunity for you to grow. But do not get distracted by the shenanigans of life. Do you understand? Because everybody is not growing at the same pace. And yeah, okay. We want that. We want them to be, to grow with us, and we want to pull people up the ladder of success, and we want to pull people in when we learn something, we read something, and we have that aha moment. We want to share it, and we want people to get it just like us, like, oh my God, did you? Oh my God. Oh, and they're like, they don't get it. It's not for them. You understand? All the blessings that God has given you, it's not for them. It's for you. It's for you. And sometimes, I know that feeling. Because, honey, when I have those moments, which I talk about in my book, where the energy is just flowing through me, and when I'm just engulfed in God's love and grace, and I fill up with this amazing gratitude, you want to call somebody. You want to give it to somebody. You want them to see it radiating all through and around you. You want them to beam that light that's coming out of you into other people. But it don't always work. And it's not possible. They have to find their own light. They do. It's ridiculous. You can't even give it to your kids. Okay, your kids have to find their own light. They have to find their own way. Take your light, take your love, take everything that God has for you, and just stay focused. Stay focused. I tell myself, Sabrina, stay focused, okay? No matter what I go through, and I go through a lot, and I share it with all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever can blackmail me with nothing, because I tell it all. I tell it all. But there are times, especially here recently, where you mad and you like, come on now, are you kidding me? So you don't know me better than that. So really, for real, really? and you get so mad, and you stay there for a moment, and during those times you can't hear God's voice. During those times you're trying to prove yourself. You're trying to look at this. What I wasn't, and no, you come on now. Nonsense. Slap myself. But what I love about me is I can always reel myself back in. I can always be like, okay, now, Bree, enough's enough. You are great. You have identified that greatness. You know what your purpose is here, which is amazing, because I want you to understand it's not guaranteed that we will learn our purpose. What's guaranteed, it's not guaranteed that we will learn our purpose before we die. Okay, we all out of here. Once you change your perception of death and accept it and just accept it, realize that you are here for a purpose, and then you die. Once you get over that fear of death, then you start to zone in on why I'm here, and the legacy you want to leave before you go. You understand? We don't know what's next. I don't care what nobody say. Don't inbox me about your belief about what's next after death. We don't know what's next. But what we do know is God put us here on earth to have an amazing experience, to leave a legacy, to make a difference in the lives of other people. You understand? So now I know my purpose. That's why I write books. That's why I'm telling you, most of the people who have my books, I probably gave it to you because I don't want $20 to stand in the way of you getting that blessing. You understand? Yes, it's on Amazon, and I appreciate everybody who has purchased it, and sold into me financially. I appreciate that. But I don't want $20 to stand in the way of you getting that message. Get that message. That's what I'm here for. When I'm dead and gone, my books will help other people. The 2 books I wrote, and this is not being arrogant, they are absolutely phenomenal. I don't just write just to stick Arthur in front of my name. I write to make a difference in people's lives. I write to share the stories and the things that I've been through and how I navigated through them, and how I connected some of the actions and the situations in my life to the past trauma and the holes, and how we love through these holes sometimes, how that shows up. You understand? So it's important because there's a whole lot of people in the world, male, female, and children, who are suffering because they have these gaping holes inside of them. So let's not get distracted, people. Let's not get distracted by the shenanigans of life. Maybe that'll be the title. We all do it. Don't beat yourself up about anything. Anything you go through is a lesson. Get up the next day and say, okay, I know better. I do better today. I love you guys. Don't get distracted by the shenanigans of life at all under any circumstances, okay? So it's Sabrina Fisheries, America's #1 transformational mindset coach. We are all human beings made of flesh. So things happen, we get angry, we get frustrated, we want to, we come out of character, but always return to greatness. Always return to love. Always return to the way God created you originally. I love you guys. Don't get distracted by the shenanigans of life. Sabrina Fisheries, America's #1 transformational mindset coach, baby.